Never before has there been a rapper to rap as great as Drake raps. Not rap great like this, not great anymore.
For a long time. For a long time.
Hey, that ain't never happened before.
Drake.
All right, let's see what the Podfather had to say about this Drake ICEMAN episode 3 and this rollout so far. Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
Last night Drake put out a new single, sort of. Well, he did a live stream for an hour and a half.
Which he's been doing.
Episode 3.
This is
episode 3.
This is his new rollout.
Yes, his ICEMAN rollout. And in it was a song.
There was a couple songs in there.
But there was one that people really kind of felt strongly about. But the hour and a half to me was surprising. It was the least interesting hour and a half I've spent in a really, really long time watching something. And I was locked in because, you know, a lot of coffee.
Sure, yeah. I can see how that might lock you in.
Yeah.
Triple espresso?
Yeah, triple, quadruple. But as I was watching it, I was kind of waiting for something interesting to happen. It was him kind of just driving around. And you heard some of the songs from the Party album. You heard some stuff. You heard the new one. You saw him hugging this really beautiful woman, sitting in his room with interesting art. I mean, it was beautiful. Aesthetically, it was beautiful, but it was like directionless. Content-wise,
sure.
It just wasn't saying much of anything.
Which is what all of these have been so far, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I've watched them all, but by watching, I mean scrolling through all of the absolutely nothing to get to the things that happen, which are minimal.
And it's what it was. It was absolute nothingness. I'm trying to think of it.
See, I think that's dope.
Do you?
But isn't that what
retention? The game is retention.
If
I ain't even got to do it, y'all got to do all the crazy shit to keep people watching. I could just drive around and play some old shit or some records y'all ain't heard yet, and y'all are still going to tune in.
Nobody understands.
I get that.
You got to put 4 Pinocchios sitting at the table. They fucking waiter come and drop ice in the plate. Like, all right, what the fuck is going on? I'm watching this shit like, all right, hold on, let me. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
It was nuts.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Beats like this one make me feel like my soul's free. I wonder how long it take them to count out 2,000 million. Like that? Yeah.
Oh, y'all tricked me, man. Fuck y'all tricked me. Yo, audience, just so we clear, just so me and y'all are clear, I told Parks I wasn't chiming in on none of Drake shit because I didn't hear none of it.
Well, too late.
He stopped doing that to do that.
This, yes.
And that's what I was saying.
Man, now play it again. Let's go rewind. Not from the beginning, but I just need to hear that break again. There's no way that break got approved. Yeah, this is what did I miss?
That's
it's
just
the
how
same
I
thing.
feel.
That first shit came on, I was like, shit, why they killing him?
Right. Because he gave us 15 seconds of it.
Right. That record has to exist somewhere.
Yeah, it does.
I hope it does.
I needed to.
I hope.
There's no studio that was okay with stopping that. So you go do this to do that. That's not true. I'm not even letting y'all talk about Drake like that.
Facts.
He ain't that far gone.
No.
But that other shit, that's just a different version of what did I miss to me.
Right.
I agree with that.
I don't really need that. I don't need that.
And that's why everybody's killing him. Castanet went nuts. You know, he trashed the whole stream.
Yeah.
He said that stream was like ass. It was a waste of his time. Yeah. Then you had people like Rick Ross come on and clown, making videos about the song and the stream.
People don't like you, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people would use it as an opportunity. If it was fire, people probably would have said nothing, but it was so disappointing. Everybody felt like they could jump on. So,
But this has been the streams. Like, it's been hours of nothing.
I think post Scorpion, he ain't been doing the high level art moves. I've been playing whatever games need to be played at the time. All right, it's streaming. Let me give you a bunch of songs. Let me stop making complete albums and start making playlists where it's music for you, and you. And now the game is all of this live streaming stuff. Okay, cool. Let me play that game now. I think he's just keeping up with the times.
Speaking as foolish as this may sound, I've never seen such a dominant artist find themselves in such a make or break position with a album. Like, this album is very make or break, no matter what it sells. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, it's
like,
been some.
This is, I would think, is a really important release for him, which is probably why he's focusing on the streaming and doing it this way.
Testing the waters.
He got some advanced analytics somewhere that's telling him to do it this way.
In fairness, there hasn't been that many artists of this magnitude to even compare to. Like Mike, the Beatles, I guess Eminem you'd have to throw in there. There's not too many people where it's like they were in this position.
And it ain't too many people that been through what he been through either.
Yeah, he
Especially
would be
in
like
this
the LeBron
era.
of this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like LeBron.
Yeah.
Right.
You really can only compare to. There's nobody else to compare him to.
He did drop another song. I don't know if y'all want to hear it. This is with Yeet.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right,
My
please.
neck.
You forced me to say it. Well, distinguished panel.
Distinguished panel.
How do you guys feel, musical experts?
I'm not a musical expert, but I don't like that.
That record's not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not the target demo for that song.
Yeah, I'm too old for that.
None of it sucks. It all feels like album filler to me. None of it sounds like something that I want to hear.
Outside of
That first 30 seconds of
Yeah.
whatever that was.
Hey, if it get much worse, I'm gonna start asking to bring Yachty back to the studio.
Oh, shit.
They dropped the second record too.
The third one, you mean?
No, he dropped another song. They dropped him and Party.
Oh, yeah, the
with
remix.
The remix with
Cash Cobain.
With Cash Cobain.
Yeah,
We can get to that later.
That shit sounded great. That's when he was driving it. That shit made me look it up and I was like, oh, this shit is fine. That's the only thing I liked. But then when I saw it was a remix, I was like,
I'm mad at
Do
that.
y'all think any of these songs will appear on whatever project is coming?
Yes.
no.
I do too.
Yeah, I think the ones that
React.
yeah
He's
that
testing
get
the water. He's
positive.
testing the waters.
That's what I'm
That's
thinking
it.
he's doing. He got his fillers out today, hearing what the responses are from the masses, and I think he gonna be led in that direction. So that first shit that we played, that everybody saying it was flyer,
Yeah.
he gonna start leaning into that direction more.
If you do that, that's the Drake I've always loved.
Yeah.
That's the Drake I actually love.
I
Me
think
too.
that shit is What Did I Miss? To Joe's point, I think that second song is, or when it
Yeah, it was switched.
pivoted,
Yeah.
that was the same shit. Don't nobody want to keep hearing that, bro.
The second, yeah, I agree.
Never before has there been a rapper to rap as great as Drake raps. Not rap great like this. Not great anymore.
For a long time.
Yo.
For a long time.
Hey, not just,
That ain't never happened before.
dog. We talked about this when he did the Scary Hours 3 joint, which was rapping. We already had we ain't got to rehash that.
Yeah.
But the masses ain't take to
They
that.
don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear that. And again, Drake ain't just rapping for one particular audience no more.
This- see, I hate this.
I'm so tired.
But
of hearing
dog,
that.
what the fuck you
I don't
want?
wanna hear- I don't want to hear that.
Let
no
me
more.
speak, man. That album is not what we're talking about. Drake rapping great. We're not like Go Get Alchemist and Conductor. Like he was rapping over Boy Wonder beats greatly. He was rapping over hit records greatly. He doesn't have to go do boom bap to
Yeah, that Scary
rap
Hours
great.
3 shit wasn't. I know that you keep painting it like that, but it don't address the point.
Like he was
He
rapping
wasn't
great
making
on
hits
hit
anymore.
records.
Yes, I agree. He ain't been making hits, period, like that since.
All right, so you're not making hits and you're not rapping great.
I think he's still been rapping great. That's where we differ.
Justin,
And
what
I'm-
you're
I'm
saying,
all right with
there was a
that.
period, and you may disagree on this. All y'all may disagree. But I thought there was a period after the Eminem show where M had a couple of really uninspired albums. He raps his ass off, but
Yeah, for sure.
But he had a string of albums that just weren't good, and they felt uninspired to me.
He did.
Is that where Drake is now? Is he uninspired, or is he just trying to be so strategic that he's?
I think that he's trying to appeal to youth and youth culture, and it's not really working.
It ain't clicking.
because he's also 38. Like you don't have to try to do this. I think in an attempt to stay in that major pop star lane and be young and appeal to young, it's backfiring, in my opinion.
I agree.
It's a really good point.
Yeah, like the streamers have turned against him.
Yeah.
Well, at least after episode 3, they weren't a fan of episode 3. Let me not say turned.
I don't know
against
that they were fans. It sounds like a lot of people haven't even watched the other ones. Judging by because if you saw the other ones, you would have the same opinion. Like it was nothing for an hour, however long the shit was, with a song somewhere.
Yeah.
This is the same formula he's used for all three of these ICEMAN.
I wouldn't expect to get so much love from the streamers because I would expect them to view me as competition.
That part too,
Exactly.
yeah.
Listen, I'm reserving anything that I have to say on the matter until I hear the project. A lot of y'all out there already know where I stand on all things Drake. It hasn't changed. I'm just waiting on the music. I was telling Parks outside that yeah, I'm not feeling any of this music, but Drake not being great hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Like, things are not the way they're supposed to be if he's not great.
What you mean?
Niggas ain't making as much money as they would normally make.
Yeah. Listen, I follow.
The excitement, the moments, everybody everybody having like that. What did Most Def call them? Target. Everybody having that store to go
Not a
to
skews.
where you could get a song for me, you can get a song for you, you can get a song for you. That's why I don't like that shit that Ice keeps saying about
Scary House. Yeah.
About he's trying to appeal to the kids. Dog, Target got shit for the kids and
for adults.
and for me.
Yeah.
Where's 40?
Word. There's an article in the Rolling Stone. I haven't read it yet. I'm curious to know where 40 is because I feel like 40 being absent or seemingly absent is maybe kind of why we're getting some of this. I could be wrong.
Shit, give me Quentin Miller again.
Yeah.
At this point, shit, I'll take fucking who's shorty that worked at Hooters. Give me Courtney from Hooters. Go find the damn BlackBerry. These raps.
It's just not it.
Yeah, it's not it.
I'm interested to see
The
how
raps is okay,
I want to see how the
songs,
younger
maybe.
ones feel about it. Like that's what, because it seemed like he be playing to them. Like I'm fine if it's not for me, if I'm not your intended audience.
Yeah.
But now, whoever you're intending to, I want to hear what they
feedback
think
from the
about it.
youngins. Got it.
Man, go home, nigga. How about that? Niggas ain't going home enough. Go home. You ain't making them songs from the embassy. Your house too fly for you to even lie and say, yeah, I came up with this in my living room. No, you didn't. You somewhere you ain't supposed to be coming up with this
Nigga don't
bullshit.
got no living room, yo.
Huh? The great room.
The great room.
Yeah, my bad.
Great room?
The great
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
Yeah, he don't have a living room. No. But yeah, go in there.
And be great.
Yeah, I don't know where he at listening to somebody he listened to. Anyway.
Not Joe Budden telling Drake to go home. Hey, Joe, that's what they be telling you at the strip club too. Go home. All right. But at the same time, you know, I understand where he's coming from. What is inspiring Drake to make certain type of moves as we see him making with ICEMAN and this rollout? And I think to myself, who's telling him to do this? At one point, Joe spoke about some kind of analytics that Drake might be listening to that's telling him to do the streaming thing and appeal to the youth. And obviously, we know how big the streaming thing is. We see how much money these streamers are making, but that doesn't mean that everything is for you. And I hope that Casanat, being one of these young people and pioneers of the streaming era, telling Drake, hey, this episode 3 stuff is a waste of time, it's trash. I hope that was a wake-up call to him. And I'll agree with Ice, who said, you know, it's crazy that Drake can sit there and drive a car and have so many people paying attention. But also, you know, it's like what they said in the Spider-Man movie. With great power comes great responsibility. So if you got the power to bring all of these people, at least make it worth something when they show up. Because how many times are they going to show up for that? For something that they feel like there isn't a payoff for. Where was the payoff? A couple of freestyles, a record that was really good, and then you switch it to some I don't know, Atlanta stuff. You heard some girl at the strip club playing. I don't know. But it wasn't working for me. I'm not liking this rollout. I'm still confused on what ICEMAN means. I keep telling y'all maybe it's, you know, he's cold now. He got a cold heart because everybody did him dirty. But still, I know some of y'all who are not Drake fans. When I say this, y'all gonna say, he was never artsy fartsy. He was never really into the arts like so and so and so. But there was thought behind his early releases. There was artistry. We're not seeing that right now. There's a rumor coming out that this is just a project so he can get out from under UMG and then he'll come with the real slaps. But you listen to this podcast and you listen to people like me who are telling you, Drake, this ain't the time to just put out some bullshit album. This is the time to actually put out your best stuff and then see where the chips land. I don't think Drake has any time to look mid. We don't need the mid project from Drake. And nobody cares about his UMG situation. really nobody cares about the lawsuit unless it's something messy in the lawsuit. We care about the music and the slaps and seeing, can you come back from this slight step back? We want to see, can you come back from the beef? Can you come back from the world hating you? Can you come back from not being the media darling as everybody knew you to be? That's the comeback story that people want to see. And when people say even the people who hate you, they're going to pay attention to this album, to me, that's pressure on its own. That means you should be wanting to put out something that even the people who hate you have to say, no, that was good music. I don't see that fire from Drake. I don't see that hunger. I see a guy who's relaxing in a big mansion and just going in the studio, putting on headphones and like, you know, vibing out. I don't know what he doing, bro. But some of this stuff not working for me. I did think What Did I Miss was a good start and Which One was okay, but I'm ready for the substance. I'm ready for the Lemon Pepper Freestyle type of Drake, or Churchill Downs Drake, that song he did with Jack Harlow. I'm looking for those type of verses. By the way, I was listening to that Pound Cake verse from Jay-Z. That might be one of Jay-Z's most underrated verses. I think a lot of y'all need to go back and listen to that verse. Even right now, it speaks so much to the climate of current hip hop right now. When he was talking about, I made more millionaires than a Lotto did. Biggs made millions. Dames made millions. Like, I was like, damn. Because when you think about everybody talking about who put somebody on, Jay-Z put on a lot of people. And I think that's something that a lot of people forget. He did make a lot of millionaires with that Rockefeller era. And it even made me think about, Jay did so much for Dame. Think about it. If Jay wasn't that incredible artist, I think Dame would have dropped him and looked for the next best artist or the next best rapper. So when people say Jay owes Dame, I'm starting to rethink that a little bit just from listening to that Pound Cake verse. But I know I'm getting off subject, but speaking of Pound Cake, I want that Drake too. I want the lyrical Drake. And I'm so glad, as much as y'all think Joe hates Drake, I love how he keeps saying, I know this boy can rap, but he not rapping. And I think that's the worst thing that came out of the beef, is that it was a lot of people who were finally paying attention to the rapidy rap version of Drake. And I don't think they were left with anything to say, oh yeah, Drake is lyrical. Drake can rap. I don't think he left them with anything for them to say, we can compare your lyricism to Kendrick Lamar. And Joe is one of those people who's like, no, I've listened to the whole catalog. I know you can rap. Same thing with me. I know this dude can rap, but he ain't rapping. And now I have to say this. I'm wondering, can he still do it? And it's certain times where I'm like, okay, I hear something, but how old is that song, right? That song that we heard from episode 3 where the beginning was real hard and it had that crazy sample. How old is that? Is that a complete song? If that's an old song, can you pick it up and then add new verses to it that fit the vibe, that are just as deep? The double entendres, can you still do that? The metaphors, can you still do that? Family Matters was a good song, but that was him going at his ops. That wasn't him really being clever and creative. Yes, it was some creativeness in that, but it was just a different vibe. It wasn't that Drake speaking from the heart, talking about my life type of vibe. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to hear. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.